Everyone, welcome to this tutorial on some advanced editing options. So we've gone over in previous week what some of the editing or the toolbars are over here on the left-hand side. How do we add a text box, add an image, those sort of things. Once you get into using a template and you want to maybe do some more fine tuning, there are some advanced options as well as some presentation options to be aware of. So the first one you might want to see, let's say we chose this infographic here. And obviously it's tough to see or tough to read even when we click here because of the elements that are there. The first one is the zoom bar here, or the zoom toolbar. That will allow you to kind of pull in or pull out and be able to see a little better in that. You can also use the notes down here, which will happen or show in presenter view, which we're going to look at. So one of the things that Canva can also be used for, not just a print product or a downloadable product where we want to save an image or save a PDF, but you can also present out of Canva. You can create animations, videos, those things. So this will just display in presenter view. So we're going to give ourselves we'll say test note here so you can see what that looks like. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll hide the notes. Notice that when I pull it back up, it's still there for that. So there are some notes. I can come up here and I can fine tune each text box. And when I do that, I get my text menu here. So let's say I want to come in here and I want to change this text format. And I want to change it to this Fredoka 1. But I only want to do it for this specific text box. So before, when we used the styles and we click there and we use this, it would change the text formatting of the entire thing based on that style. But in this case, I just want to do maybe this text format, and maybe I want to change the color of the text and I want to make it orange, okay, so that you can see kind of how that works. And another additional sort of advanced is the formatting. So let's say I get in here and I like this text formatting and I want to apply it to this box down here. Instead of going in and individually changing it, what I can do is I can select this box, and then I can come up here and I can choose this paint roller, which is copy style. And actually this paint roller exists in Google Docs, in Word, in PowerPoint. Maybe people don't know. So I'm just going to click that. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click on this text box, and it's going to automatically change it to the exact same settings that I had here. So that's a quick way to apply this different formatter that happens to live there. Other options down here, I can see in this grid view. If I click on grid, it'll show me, instead of kind of this full page layout, it'll show me different options. I can also add, it'll create a new infographic, or when I'm in grid view, if I'm selected here and I have this, I can actually click on the three dots and I can duplicate the exact same infographic that I already had. And so if I'm doing this in like a presenter view, kind of in a slides type mode, and I want to have additional pages or additional infographics, I can do that. It also lets me drag and drop them around. So I'm going to get back out of grid view to back out, and then I'm going to kind of zoom back out. You can see here now it shows that I have 3 pages in my grid view. And the last thing then we're going to do is we're going to look at presenter view. So again, maybe I've made my infographic and I want to present this. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to have it rolling on my screen in some sort of like a museum type science fair environment where people walk around and are able to see my presentation. In the bottom right down here, I have full screen or present. So I can do that. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to present itself in full screen. So we see that there. Also, then I have this kind of highlighter where I can come through and pop up. And then down here, I do have some different options. The presenter view, I can pop up very similar to presenting view in Google Slides. I can create notes or an outline ahead of time where it doesn't show those on the screen, but it does show the actual presentation itself. And so I can do different options. I'm going to go ahead and get out of there with those types of things. So students could create, or you could create presentations instead of necessarily maybe just print products. So those are some advanced editing and presenting options.